by having affordable units throughout your community, and we're not referring to a cluster, but say you have 50 or 60 units here, and you have 50 or 60 units over here that are affordable. That then allows families to not only be employed in your community, but live comfortably in your community.
Executive Director of the McAllen Housing Authority, Arnold Padilla, sits on the McAllen Housing Coalition Advisory Council the city created last year in efforts to share ideas, provide information, and seek resources amongst other low-income providers for the McAllen residents who need the assistance.
We're going to explore areas that we want to do for 2017. Some of the areas that we want to do is see what kind of resources are out there that we can partner and stretch that dollar.
McAllen City Commissioner Richard Cortez represents Northeast McAllen, where there has been controversy in the past few years over low-income housing being placed amongst higher-income areas.
It's always a battle in trying to situate them at the right place and the right time. So I encourage all developers to identify not one area, but several areas that they could possibly do this development, and then go talk to their neighbors. Talk to the neighbors, let them know what they're doing it, so there won't be any surprises.
Cortez tells CBS 4 on occasion when the city receives more than 20% of neighbors, sparking backlash towards affordable housing coming to their area. It influences their decision on where these developments will be.
I wouldn't want to force this development on their neighbors. But I would want the neighbors to be fair to a developer.
The Housing Coalition Advisory Council says working in force with these low-income housing providers can help remove clusters of affordable housing and reduce the stereotype that goes along with the housing projects.
People look at a housing project, a lot of people think that because it's a housing project that they automatically identify it with, well, there's high crime, there's something of unsafe to be living in this area.
Martinez says it's also important to provide these individuals or families locations with a sustainable place to make a living.
In an area that can provide a grocery store, that they have access to medical, they have access to a high-performing school, and there is public transportation.
In McAllen, Priscilla Estrada, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.
The Housing Coalition Advisory's Council's next meeting is set for April, where they hope to fully establish goals to tackle and finalize the development map for affordable housing in the city.